The goal right now is flare turn down. I've never done that over this gap, and I really don't like gap flares. All right, max. Well, that might have been the sketchiest flip I've ever done in my life. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we are up here at Mike's Bike Park, and well, I'm in here trying to battle out a trick on this bank, flat top bank. I actually just got done doing scooter lessons, so I'm like already pretty nice and warmed up, but I got this like nose manual trick in mind that I just, for some reason, I want to try it. It's basically, I go up to the ramp over there, get a fakie, 180 half cab into a nose manual, and then I pivot into this bank. I tried a couple times and I keep getting like nowhere close, but I feel like if I whip the camera out, I might get a little bit closer. So that's how we're gonna start today's video. It might take me a few tries, so you might see quite a few fails right in the beginning of the video. So let's just get it going and see if we can get it started the right way. All right, let's get it. Started off with my fork backwards. Actually, I just dropped a video on my YouTube channel where I talk about why my fork is backwards. If you guys want to know why I ride my fork backwards, click the link in the upper right hand corner. But anyways, now I've got the fork turned the right way. Let's get it. Oh, what the heck? Chase, keep your foot on. Dang, I thought I was gonna get it right there on video for you guys. We got the one foot on. I feel like it should be able to happen pretty soon now. That was close. Come on, man. It's really hard because it's unpredictable when you come down faking from the ramp up there. And if you start to turn it all and you're not going straight up the bank on the way back, it just makes it so incredibly difficult to actually get on it, hit the nose manual, and carry it all the way around. So it really just comes down to the fakie. While I'm struggling to get the video started, I'm going to film this guy right here. Yeah. Alright, now that Easton Beaston's showing me how to ride this place, my turn. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit worried that that was not gonna come around, so the whole video was just gonna be me trying to do this little nose press manual thing, and that was just gonna be it. Like, that was gonna be like the full 10 minutes of this video. But we got it. That was sick, and I got the iPhone angle too, so I'll add that in. But let's go right around the rest of the party, see what we can get into. Since we're already in this room, let's go ahead and just get a line in here, and then we'll move on to the rest of the park. This is one of my favorite rooms, but the ramps in here are incredibly close together, so they're really tight. When you go from ramp to ramp, it's like there's not a lot of flat bottom space, so you're like butt up against another ramp, so you gotta move super fast, especially when you're hitting like the spine over here. You hit it and it's like right into the next ramp immediately. But pretty good so far. Let's get another line, start adding some more buttercups and bright hoops into this. We're gonna start up here. During scooter lessons with Evan, we actually got him to drop in on this ramp and then hit a wall ride over there. They moved the wall ride over a little bit, so now we're like full on set up for the actual wall ride. So actually, I might as well throw that clip in here of Evan doing the wall ride. It was super sick. It was his first one he's ever done, and he absolutely like made it look like easy. Let's see if we can back him up now. That's so much fun to do, but the ceiling is so close that like that little youngster over there, I thought for sure I was gonna hit it on the way up. Ooh, I just thought of this gap. I haven't done this gap in a fat minute where we go from right over there, come over here, go between the two ramps. Let's see if we can do that still. I'm thinking a buttercup over this would be pretty cool, or maybe even a whip front scoot. A long while ago, I actually flared that gap. I don't know how I made it look so easy, but it was like at least 3 to 4 years ago. I haven't done it since, and the last time I did do it, I like kept washing out over and over again. So I'm gonna have to save that when I put my pads on, because I think I've talked about this in a lot of videos, but anytime I try to like arc a flare, it really goes sideways on me. So I'm not like a huge fan of doing them. But speaking of flares, let's do a flare on the cinema ramp. It's kind of like a quarter and then goes into a bank. So It's pretty wild. Alright, the flair seemed a little bit too easy, so let's add a whip into it. And add a whip. I'm kind of not done with this ramp though. I want to do a hand plant on it next. It's kind of like just high enough to feel like I'd be able to, but because of the bank, if I make it a little bit fall. Alright, we rode this room enough. Let's go venture onto the rest of the park now. This gap right here between this 6-foot quarter pipe into this bank is always a fun one, but you gotta dodge this pole as you're going through here. So also because I am goofy, I guess it's kind of my goofy way, but for like tricks like buttercups or whips, you like snag the corner of the ramp if you try it too early. So what we're gonna do right here is I'm just gonna try to gap it before I even try to send a trick over it. Let's see if we can get a toboggan. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one. Oh my gosh. Okay, I should probably throw my knee pads on before we go much farther. Let's go do that real quick.
11 minutes later.
All right, I got the knee pads on now, so I'm good to go. I always feel like a completely different rider when I put my pads on. Something about having that extra layer of protection just like lets me full send things without even like worrying about falling or anything. So I shouldn't even start a video unless I have my pads on. But anyways, we got the video rolling already. Let's now go back for this rewind. Oh, it's like literally such a confidence boost. It's ridiculous that just throwing on knee pads and some elbow pads and stuff, I feel like a completely different rider. Got that one first try now. Let's try to see if we can get a couple more tricks over this thing. Let's see if we can get a whip bar on it now. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, thank God for the knee pads. I've been really wanting to try the new S1 knee pads. They look pretty sick, and because they like flip on from the backside instead of the killer pads where like they slide on, I'm thinking that might be a little bit easier when I put my shoes on. If any of you guys have ever rode the S1 pads or the killer pads and have like a say on which one you guys like better, comment down below and let me know. But anyways, what we're going for? We're going for a whip. I don't like doing the whip because like the takeoff is exactly where the wheel is. So I'm like whipping into the transition when I do that. So let's try a heel to bar spin. Oh, that's gonna be so ridiculously hard to throw that bar in there, but I think we can do it. Yeah, that was cool. Heck yeah, that's a new learn for sure. Well, not new learn, but new trick over new spot. So I guess that counts as a new learn. Ooh, during summer camp, I did a front scoot over that guy. I remember it being super hard to like precision between the poles because as soon as I landed, it's like going straight at the pole. So I had to do it literally going diagonal the whole entire time. See how the first one goes. Or we just landed literally first try perfectly. Or I had a second angle set up for that one because I would love to be able to do that. Maybe I'll set the GoPro up again and get a second angle for you guys. All right, we switched sections now. We're in the farthest corner of the upstairs part of Mike's. And I'm thinking this ramp over here, if you guys can see this, I want to flip that entire box. I did it once a long time ago, but it's a weird one. It's like super small, but super long. So you really got to push through this guy. The main thing is just getting mobs of speed. So we're gonna like lunge at this thing. We were like 3 feet short. We gotta go way faster. I'm starting all the way back here this time. I'm gonna run into it. We were closer. That time we cased it, so next time should be the one. Nosy back into it. I don't really do a lot of 3 whips. I like 3 bar spins, they're so much more controllable. But 3 whips are fun to throw in there every now and then. I might actually not hit that second roller. I feel like that thing goofs me up, so I'm gonna try just to go around it and go from the side. Oh, that was so much better. Every time I hit that box, I always remember how hard it is to actually hit because it's so short and so long. But one time, I actually kickless that thing. I don't know what I was tripping on then, but man, I was like, must have been way better at kickless because I can't even imagine how to kickless in this thing anymore. But it's been a minute since I've actually done a kickless. Maybe I should. Let's take a little pit spot here. Run through here, hit the gap. Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. I'm gonna flip your fork, it'll make it so much easier. It gives you a little more wheel to bite onto. Really focus on getting that toe wedged in. So take your toe right there, wedge it into right there. That's gonna be your sweet spot. Oh, just like that, yeah. But now you just give it a little bit more weight onto your toes. Yo, that was a good one. Give me some knuckles, you committed. Now all you gotta do from that right there, just hop back in. Oh, there we go. That was perfect. All right, shout out to Anderson right there. His first foot jam. That's what's up, man. Thanks. All right. Foot jams are one of my favorite tricks. I just love being able to like wedge that foot in there, and the fact that like not a lot of riders actually do it. It makes it so much more like fun to do. But yeah, shout out to Anderson, man. He was already getting like super close. I just gave him a couple tips, and he was able to like get that front foot in there and just barely pivot on it. But back to the park. Let's go for the tip. I want to flip it. Oh goodness, that was flat. I like hit straight metal. Let's see if we can get a little more training. Ooh. I'm gonna see if I can go a little bit lower now. See if I can take it like all the way down, like there. Oh, we were close. I just kept rotating though. I gotta get a little more pop. Oh yeah, that was nice and tiny. The only problem with doing everything from my GoPro head cam point of view is that you guys can't actually see how tiny the ramp is. So I'm gonna set you guys on the floor over here and really, well, it's gonna make the angle actually look huge just because we have a wide angle on this camera. But if you were looking at it in person, I'd say I'm jumping maybe about a foot, like actual height of transition right here, because when it goes up, it's only about there. Let's see if we can get you an angle from all the way back here though. I just realized we've only rode the upstairs ramps, and actually not even all of the upstairs ramps. So let's go back to the back corner, go down the downstairs ramps, and just go take the outer track and show you guys just the massive new ramps. Actually, I think I already filmed a video here once where the new ramps were put in, so if you guys haven't seen that video yet, click the link in the upper right hand corner and it'll take you guys right to that video where I show off all the new ramps. But that's what we're gonna hit right now. We're gonna go down this massive roll-in, we get like some crazy speed, and as we go down this thing, we hit box jumps, all kind of stuff. And that now brings us into the green room. This room's super sick because of all the wall rides and stuff. Actually, during lessons with Evan earlier today, he called me a trick going around the curb wall ride part, and I've actually never done that before. So I think now would be a proper time to actually get it. This is for you, Evan. I don't know how to approach this, so let's just go full at it and just try to get it like a normal wall ride. Oh, that's weird. It's so weird to actually hit the wall and then like be forced into it as it pushes against you. So I feel like I gotta ride it more, line on like a bowl transition. We need more speed though. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's so weird. Alright, no, that's it. Third try to charm. Oh, okay, that was actually better. I'm just really struggling to get the speed. As soon as I get on there, I can totally feel myself not, I'm like drifting down. So I gotta get more speed so I can take a loop to that wall. More speed. Oh, I just can't figure out how to get on it. Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I will learn this. This is a good one. I just gotta figure out the right approach. I feel like this is the angle I need to hit it right, but there's obviously no run up right here to do that, and I can't cut the corner off the vert wall too quick. So I feel like that's probably the best approach for what I'm doing right here, so. Oh, I just found the trick right there. Okay, it's actually gonna be using the wall ride as the speed. So as I go up, I'm actually pumping the wall. That felt a lot different than what I was gonna do, but that actually worked out well. Now I just gotta commit and trust that my wheels aren't gonna slip. But with these Rapture wheels, I mean, who are we kidding? These things don't slip. Plug. All right, 15,010, let's get it. Oh, that was so much better. Just committing to the actual curve is gonna be the way to do it. Oh. That was so close. It's weird trying to find the balance between getting onto the wall, sticking to the wall, but then at the last second hopping off the wall. It's just like a normal wall ride, but because your like body momentum's changing, I'm struggling to stick to it. Like normally on a wall ride, I just put all my body weight against the wall and I stick to it. But this one, because it's like shifting a full 90 degrees, my body weight when I push it that way no longer needs to be that way. It needs to be oriented to the other side of the wall now. So I think I need to lean my head a little bit farther forward so I can actually stick it and ride a little more. Oh, we were so incredibly close. I was doing the Michael Jackson on that landing though, but we got it. Now the next one should be the one. Oh yeah, we got it. That took quite a few more tries than I wanted it to, but Evan, that was for you. But now I gotta get a second angle so you guys can actually see the full wall ride effect. I'm I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit out of breath after that one. And also, I've got a nice sweat working up. That probably took close to like 15 attempts, so. Let's move away from this thing now and maybe try something over the step up. I haven't rode that thing at all down here. And then we'll head back upstairs. Might have to end the video with that flare over the gap like I talked about earlier. All right, we popped it in slow-mo. Let's see if we can get a quad whip. That was a triple chase. All right, we're turning this into a line now. Get that speed going now. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Oh, we got it. That was cool. Heck yeah, we got the dry. We got the quad whip. Take that. All right, we're back upstairs now. I just realized I haven't even hit these pump tracks in the middle yet. We gotta do at least a couple tricks on the pump track before we head over to the flare gap. See if I can keep this inward low enough so it'll hit the pipe. We managed to scrape by. What are we feeling now? Maybe a flip? Oh, that might have been the sketchiest flip I've ever done in my life. Remember earlier when I started landing Michael Jackson, where I just landed like Michael Jackson and about did like the splits at the same time. We gotta clean up that flip just a little bit before we move out of this section. Yeah, that was a lot nicer. Keep it going, keep it going. Can we count it? My feet never left. All right, we're back in my favorite section now. It's time to get warmed back up on that gap, and let's try just to buttercup it first. We'll just do a couple tricks before we start busting out that flare. Let's see, what's another good one that we could do over it? Maybe a whip to bar. That'd be kind of sick. All right, that felt a little bit too easy. Maybe we can add an extra whip in there. I had to throw that last bar spin super fast on that. All right, I just thought of another one. An inward over this thing would be pretty cool. All right, there's really not much left to do besides that flare. All right, I got the iPhone angle set up right there. Fingers crossed this one is first tee. Alright, I don't know why I was sweating that so much. That came around like way too easy. Alright, I'm watching that back, and for some reason I'm always having a battle with myself where I'm like, okay, I think we can one-up it. So the goal right now is flare turn down. I've never done that over this gap, and I really don't like gap flares, so I'm gonna just see if I can do one more flare and think about doing a turn down in it. I landed a little flat on that last one, so we're gonna try to work out that kink on this next one and just see if we can get it first try, just like the first one. Snap that turn down, and let's end it here. Oh, we got it. That's a new learn. Let's go. Heck yeah, I'm so hyped on that. We got a nice click turn down on that, and that is a nice like 4-foot gap in between there. I actually ended up taking off the ramp and landing like really far over there, so it's probably closer to like a 6, maybe even close to an 8-foot gap. So I am hyped on that. But man, throwing that turn down in there, that's a little scary. But pushing myself just that little extra step farther really made it worthwhile. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap the video up right there, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Give me a big old thumbs up if you did. Also, smash that subscribe button if you guys are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel. And big shout out to Evan earlier today doing scooter lessons with him. It was so sick getting to ride with him. And then I hung around afterwards because, well, the park was kind of like empty, and I was like, well, might as well get my session on in here and film the YouTube video for you guys. So it's like a win-win. Actually, if you guys want to do some lessons with me, private lessons, you can go to Rapture's website. I'll have it linked down below in the description where you guys can sign up, pick your time, pick your amount, and pick your like amount of rides. You guys can even have group lessons with me. So if that's anything that you guys are interested in, go down in the description or raptureproscooters.com, the little section that says scooter lessons, and maybe I'll see you next time at Mike's Bike Park. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.